How great is our God? For a moment, consider the world in which we live. At the start of 2021, the world's population is approaching 8 billion, and that number is increasing rapidly. But in the Bible, the prophet Isaiah says that the nations are like a drop in a bucket. They are regarded as dust on the scales. Billions of people buzzing like a giant beehive, building empires and boosting economies, creating cultures and waging wars, producing, purchasing, pleasure-seeking and problem-solving, politicking and procreating. But to God, we're just a drop in a bucket, about as weighty as a speck of dust on your bathroom scale. How great is our God? Consider the vastness of the oceans. 71% of our planet is covered in water. The deepest oceanic region, the Mariana Trench, reaches a depth of 11 kilometers, roughly the cruising altitude of most airplanes. But Isaiah says that God has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand. 1.3 billion cubic kilometers, and yet God holds it in the palm of his hand. He measures the oceans the way most of us wash our face. How great is our God? Consider the stars above us. In 2011, a Yale astronomer estimated that there are 300 sextillion stars in the universe. To try to grasp that number, 1,000 times 1,000 is a million. 1,000 million is a billion. 1,000 billion is a trillion. 1,000 trillion, a quadrillion. 1,000 quadrillion, a quintillion. And 1,000 quintillion is a sextillion. Multiply that by 300, and you've got a 3 followed by an astounding 23 zeros. Yet Isaiah says, God brings out the starry host one by one and calls forth each of them by name. While we can only estimate, God actually knows the exact number. An unfathomable 300 sextillion stars, give or take, and he knows each one individually by name. From the supernova of their birth to the black hole of their death, he is their ever-watchful, ever-knowing creator and caregiver. Imagine the incalculable knowledge, the unsearchable greatness of God. How great? Consider the size of the universe. The sun, if it were hollow, could hold more than 1 million Earths. Massive as it is, relative to other stars in the universe, our sun is modest in size. The largest stars in our universe could hold more than 9 billion suns, each one of those containing 1 million Earths. If we could travel at the speed of light, about 300,000 kilometers per second, we would reach the moon in 1.3 seconds, arriving at the sun in 8.5 minutes. If we kept going, we'd reach the sun's nearest stellar neighbor, Alpha Centauri, in about 4 years. After that, we wouldn't pass the next one for another 5. And that's nothing. In 2010, European astronomers observed the most distant galaxy on record, UDFY-381-35539. Traveling at the speed of light, 9.3 trillion kilometers per year, that galaxy is still 13.1 billion years away. Unthinkable. But the Bible tells us that God measures the universe with the breadth of his hand. It goes on to say that for just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. So, how great is our God? His greatness cannot be overestimated. He is the incomparable and incalculable God, unparalleled and unprecedented. He has no peers, no rivals, no competition, no faults, no flaws, no frailties. His strength is second to none. His breadth is boundless. His energy, endless. His creativity is colossal. His vision is vast. And his love is limitless. How matchless and measureless, how stunning and spectacular, how wonderful, how glorious, how great is our God.
Is our God, and oh, see how great is our God.